Hello there, and welcome back. Well, eventually, I decided that I was going to make the jetpack. So how did I do it? Let me show you. The first thing I did, as usual, was cut out the patterns. They were part of a 3D model, so that made them easier to assemble. I transferred the patterns onto a 1/4 inch Sintra and cut them out. I sanded the edges of all the pieces to make them fit together, and heat formed the ones that needed to be bent. I assembled the pieces by taping them together and then gluing them. I used the tape to clamp the pieces together while the glue dried. Once it hardened, I peeled off the tape. This was my favorite part of the build, because I could really see the jetpack coming together. Because the center of the jetpack is curved, I used part of a PVC pipe instead of Sintra. Now, the shell of the jetpack is complete, but I still had to make the thrusters and rocket. I used PVC pipes for the thruster tubes, and PVC connectors for the thrusters. I spent a lot of time looking for something to use for the tip of the thrusters, until I decided to use the top of a spray paint bottle. Once the pieces were assembled, I sanded off the extra glue and filled in the seams. The closest thing to the rocket that I could find was the top of a water bottle, but even that didn't work. I tried to use it as a mold for making the rocket out of spackle, but the spackle never dried. I ended up borrowing a friend's wood lathe and carving the rocket out of wood. I used the cap of a chapstick for the knobs on the thrusters. Before gluing the back piece onto the jetpack, I cut slots on the inside of the jetpack for straps. Then I glued the jetpack shut, leaving slots for the straps to stick out. I painted the jetpack using the same method I did for my other armor pieces. with that, the jetpack was finally finished. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.